What is going on, everybody? It is Teddy Spidey here. Today we're going to be discussing how Marvel's Spider-Man by Insomniac tells the perfect Spider-Man story. Let's get into the video. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man! What is going on? Thank you so much for clicking on the video today. As you know, we're talking about what made this story perfect. Before we begin, I am doing a giveaway on a PS4. Go check out my last video where I reviewed Marvel Spider-Man for details on how to enter the giveaway for a PS4 and the Spider-Man game. With all of that being said, let's talk about the story here. In my review, the game got a 10 out of 10 for story mode. I believe the story is very compelling and very interesting, and it does more than just tell the story of Spider-Man. Guys, it tells the story of Peter Parker too. It is a great balance, and this is the key: balancing Peter Parker's story and Spider-Man's story. Ultimately, none of us can relate to being a superhero. I'm sorry, except for me, of course, because I got the suit. But we all can relate to being a person. This game does a perfect job of talking about the human side, Peter Parker versus Spider-Man, and their conflicts of what they both want as a person. Guys, the scene we're going to be talking about, the scene we are using for reference of how this game got Spider-Man perfect, it's a spoiler. It is one of the last scenes in the game. If you don't want to be spoiled, get out. Just get out now. We're talking about the ending of the game, so huge spoiler warning. If you haven't left now, that means you still are stuck around. Hopefully I didn't web you in too strong and you have free will to leave. Either way, guys, let's break down the final scene of the game. Spoiler warning. Aunt May, Aunt May dies, man. And it's rough. It's rough because the cure is right there. In Spider-Man's hands, it is in Peter Parker's hands. This moment alone. This game is filled with moments that capture Spider-Man versus Peter Parker. But this moment alone is why it tells the perfect story. Peter Parker, on one hand, wants to save his aunt. And he can. He can use this cure right now. Save his aunt. But Spider-Man wants to save everybody. Spider-Man is all about saving people. Right there is a beautiful conflict. And that scene alone right there is why I believe this game tells a perfect Spider-Man story. If you guys have any other scenes or any other thoughts about the scene that I chose, leave them down in the comments below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, guys. I love this game so much, and we're going to continue to be breaking down certain scenes, certain elements, certain parts of the game. Mostly things I like. I do have an idea about something I didn't like and how they could fix for the next game. How they could fix the couple things I don't like for the next game, and how they can make a perfect game, guys. All of these videos are going to be short, sweet, and to the point. Hopefully you like this style of video, going in talking about the scene, why it was so beautiful, how they told a perfect Spider-Man story. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I've said that like 5 times, but seriously, thank you. Teddy Spidey, out.